So there's a meet today, later on tonight anyways, and I want to take the Blue Vet, but obviously I can't take it like this. These wheels are absolutely awful, and also at this height. So what we're going to do today is we're going to throw on the new wheels. We need to get those cleaned once they're on there. I want to finish up a little bit more. You can see here, whenever I was at the body shop, they went ahead and finished off these cuts that I had made, but I need to do that on the other side when I take that wheel off. And then I also need to wash this car, but we also just got these new lug nuts in from NRG. I told you guys I was going to be changing them out, and so we got these ones. I think they'll fit a little bit better, and they're a little bit shorter as well, so I think they'll just look a lot better than the old ones that we had. And then after that, we're going to go ahead and dial in the suspension so it's at the absolute perfect low. This meet tonight is kind of far for what I usually go to. Definitely not bringing the Miata, but this thing, I just want to be able to drive it on the highway, so I want to have it at a drivably low level, and that's kind of what I want. And I'm going to do that in a certain way. I'm going to try and make something that allows me to get to that level and then down to like my show level really quickly. So I'll show you that a little bit later. So I'm gonna take this Dremel tool, just get it to look as nice as possible. It shouldn't be too hard. This thing should get it done pretty quickly. I don't think you guys can see, but these things are pretty damn nasty from all the rain in California the past couple of weeks, but I'll get this all taken care of with the wheel stuff that I have when I wash the entire car, because this car is just disgusting. Pretty excited about these new lug nuts though. They should look pretty awesome. And then if you are interested in these, I'll go ahead and put a link in the description where I got these. Look at them. So nice. These are gonna look so much better than the old ones. So much better. I love that. Looks so good. They like poke out just enough. That's awesome. I'll admit, this looks absolutely awful at this ride height. It needs to be like at least another like 2 inches lower in order to actually start looking good. For the most part, I'd say that stretch definitely doesn't fit a Corvette, but when this thing's actually slammed, it looks amazing. Still debating on getting some like maybe 5mm spacers in the front. Not sure yet. I think the fitment might be actually perfect for actually being able to drive it, but not sure. We'll decide on that a little bit later. But these lug nuts, my God, do they look a lot better. So I'd like to explain a little bit further into detail what I was talking about at the beginning of the video. I plan to take this plastic and almost make like a keychain of 2 different rectangles, and one will be for the front coils and one will be for the rear coils. It'll be the exact measurements of the threads on the coils of the drivably low level and then my show level. So like one way it'll be a rectangle, so it'll be longer one way, and that longer way will make the coil go taller. I'll basically be able to put the collars all the way down on top of it, and then it will be at the exact level that I want for the drivably low, and then I can flip it sideways the shorter way and then drop the collar all the way down to there, and then that would be the show level, which would be the maximum low, obviously. And so that's kind of the idea. I might not get that entirely complete for today, but I definitely want to get my coilovers all set up for tonight's meet at the drivably low level, and then we'll go from there and eventually do the opposite side and do the show car level. And like I had talked about in a previous video, I don't even need to take off the wheels or have the wheels off in order to adjust the coilovers. So I'm going to go ahead and adjust the rears right now. Those are super easy to do both at one side. All I do is lift it up from the rear subframe, and I'm going to do that right now. You see right here, I'm able to get to my coils super easily. I'm able to get the tools in there to be able to tighten these up and everything. There's plenty of room. Obviously, it's kind of hard to film and have all the stuff in here at once, but it is super easy to adjust the height and the preload without the wheels being taken off. Alrighty, so I just got this rear set up. It is a little high for me, but obviously I want this to be at the height where I would be driving like hundreds of miles to a meet, like let's say, for example, Las Vegas, if there's Stance Vegas or whatever it is. Not saying that I'm going there, which I'd like to go there, but let's just say I want to go there. I'd like to be driving at about this level. So the rear is all measured out. It's perfectly side to side. We're going to go ahead and move on to the front and hopefully get about the same fitment. Since I cut these very nice little access holes here for some clearance, now I'm able to get to my coils. I could probably get through down there, but there's no reason to when I have this. So I'm able to just lower it from here, and there's plenty of room. So I'm going to go ahead and do that on this side, measure it out, and replicate it on the other side. So it's pretty much at the optimal level right now. This side's a little bit lower than the other. Same exact adjustments, so I think it might just be the way the driveway is, but on the other side it's perfect, and in the rear is the exact same height as the front. So I think this is going to be just about the perfect height for being able to drive it around, or you know, for a while. These are pretty stiff springs, so even at being that low, there shouldn't be any issues at all. But anyways, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get this car cleaned up for the meet. Hope you enjoyed this video, and peace out.